Nitty, D City, straight gritty, no pity. I hope everybody doing good and ready to have a good time. Let's reminisce about chosen ones, most scandalous females of Michigan Avenue. Let's get it. Rock with me, kick it with me, fade with me. Come chill with your brother Frank Nitty, late night baby in the D City. Nitty, D City, baby. What it do? Woody woo woo. Daddy, 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 daddy long stroll. I know when I think back, reminiscing through my mind, how this all was played out. The things that we got to see, the things we got to witness, and the most scandalous females that come to my thoughts off of Michigan Avenue would be, y'all already know who number one is, but I didn't put her face up in the middle. I could though. Becky. Becky would be number one. After that, it'd be a close second between Coco and Coco and Wendy, AKA Renee, or however you want to say it. Renee, AKA Wendy. Spectacular human woman. You already know who she run with. That spectacular human woman. So yeah, them three names come to thought, man. And watching them females work their game through $10 Tommy, while they was being as scandalous as they wanted to be, bodies popping up left and right. Just made me, just like the last song that was played, you know, that Japanese, Chinese type music, Oriental type music. That's what you was playing when you mess with these females. I'm just saying, even to know them was the worst thing for you. You know, even to know them. Ask Tony. Ask so many that didn't walk away from the web that these females laid. I thought we would reminisce though. Let's get it. Let's start off with some Coco. When Coco played Amanda, if anybody remember that back in the days, when Coco played Amanda and left her basically to man, that's sad, but she left her basically to die. You know, she just looked out for her own ass. And while this woman was getting beat and while she was able to walk away, she left Amanda in the alley or wherever they was up in the crib to get beaten by this grown ass man that was overpowering both of their ass. But they knew him though. That's the thing I can't really, you know what I'm saying, understand. They knew him. They say they didn't, but Coco came back and said, no, I seen him around though. So you knew him. So you kind of knew what to expect, yo. He had both of them. And I guess he wasn't getting the satisfaction that he thought he was. And it got mighty aggressive to where he almost killed Amanda, man. Let's get it, man. This the only reason why Amanda wouldn't got clean. Well, I mean, it's a good thing. It's not a good thing she got beaten, but it's a good thing she wouldn't got clean because she took off to Ohio back to her mother after this. After she came out of the hospital of being seriously critical condition. I don't know if she was in a coma or not, but I know she was beaten, man, I don't even want to be funny about it, but she was beaten out of her socks, dog. Let's get it. Nitty, baby, D-City, baby. Rock with me, kick it with me, fade with me. Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. Two titties like two titties.
How are you?
Good. So down here in Southwest Detroit, you know I do these videos, upload them to YouTube. You fine with that?
Yeah.
So how you been?
All right.
How's work?
Slow. Cold.
It is. Now, will the holidays pretty much be slow for you, or?
This'll be Jamie, y'all. This is Jamie, and she gonna speak about the incident with Amanda and Coco. Because before we got Coco's side of it, which was just a phone call, and I already got that, you know, on my on my channel as a video. this the only thing we had to go on was Amanda. I mean, not Amanda, about Amanda was Jamie. And what Jamie told us about Amanda in the situation with Coco and Amanda, and how Coco left Amanda to fend for herself with a man that was overpowering both of their ass.
It all depends. I mean, I have a lot of regulars, so that helps. And I think I told you before, I mean, I've had random people just pull up to me, give me $20, Merry Christmas, and stuff too, so that works.
All right, so we spoke briefly on the phone about Amanda.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what happened on that? What you know?
Well, from a mutual friend that actually was the one who called 911 for Amanda, I was told she was with Coco, and this came from Coco and him seeing Amanda. They were together. I guess they live in an abandoned house together that has electricity. And they were with a middle-aged black guy, about 6'2", 6'3", and he was what we call a clucker, who also smokes crack and is a trick. And I guess they were up in the house, and the drugs ran out. Amanda had about $30 on her, and her and Coco were, trying to get him out of the house to go make money. They took care of business with him. And he had different plans, I guess. Had them both stripped naked. Coco said he kicked her in the face once. She didn't have any marks on her, though. And then told her to leave the house. Coco ran down to the corner of the street. And she said she heard Amanda screaming for a while, and then he got quiet. He beat Amanda and kicked her near death. She is in a coma. All the bones in her face are crushed. She barely opened her eyes. Ribs broken. Internal bleeding. She's in the hospital right now. Her family came down from Ohio. They're with her. I mean, it possibly could have been intervened if Coco would have did something. But she just stood down in the corner and listened to Amanda scream, supposedly being her best friend.
Now, are the cops...
Y'all hear that? Supposed to have been her best friend. As well as Coco was twice the age of Amanda. At least she looked it. She looked like she'd been on the streets a long damn time. So y'all see the way people get used. Just for the tools and fuse. Because Coco really never gained nothing out of it other than the fact that she didn't get her ass beat as bad as Amanda did. The scandalous most part about this, Coco ain't never called nobody, man. Coco ain't never called nobody. She never called nobody, never let anybody know what was going on, never went back to check on this female, none of that, dog. This is the real, man. Straight up, though. You know what I'm saying? This the shit that $10 Tommy was capturing, man, on his little videos. Because this the shit that was getting stirred up when you put all this doggone attention on these women's, man, and give them extra money, enabling everybody to do as much as they want to when they are already doing it without you. I say they already doing it without you. So you put more cake, you put more batter on the cake, ain't making it better, baby. It's just making the cake look more whacker. Let's get it, man. Let's run it back.
And that actually was the one who called 911 for Amanda. I was told she was okay.
How's work?
Slow, cold.
It is. Now, will the holidays pretty much be slow for you, or?
It all depends. I mean, I have a lot of regulars, so that helps.
Good.
And I think I told you before, I mean, I've had random people just pull up to me, Give me 20 bucks. Merry Christmas type of stuff too, so that works.
All right, so we spoke briefly on the phone about Amanda.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what happened on that? What you know?
Well, from a mutual friend, that actually was the one who called 911 for Amanda. I was told she was with Coco, and this came from Coco and him seeing Amanda. They were together. I guess they live in an abandoned house together that has electricity. And they were with a middle-aged black guy, about 6'2", 6'3", and he was what we call a quacker, who also smokes crack and is a trick. And I guess they were up in the house, and the drugs ran out. Amanda had about $30 on her, and her and Coco were, trying to get him out of the house to go make money, they took care of business with him. And he had different plans, I guess. Had them both stripped naked. Coco said he kicked her in the face once. She didn't have any marks on her, though. And then told her to leave the house. Coco ran down to the corner of the street. And she said she heard Amanda screaming for a while, and then it stopped and got quiet. He beat Amanda and kicked her near death. She is in a coma. All the bones in her face are crushed. She really opened her eyes. Ribs broken. Internal bleeding. She's in the hospital right now. Her family came down from Ohio. They're with her. It happened down to the corner of the street. And she said she heard Amanda screaming for a while, and then it stopped and got quiet. He beat Amanda and kicked her near death. She is in a coma. All the bones in her face are crushed. She really opened her eyes. Ribs broken. Internal bleeding. She's in the hospital right now. Her family came down from Ohio. They're with her. It possibly could have been intervened if Coco would have did something, but she just stood down at the corner and listened to Amanda scream, supposedly being her best friend.
Now, are the cops looking for this guy?
My assumption's yeah. She's in the hospital, half dead. So I'm sure they're looking to talk to Coco. I know that. So if we run into her.
Yeah. Any description on this guy's vehicle or anything?
What I know is a red extended camp truck.
Coco dipped out. We didn't hear, or she never spoke to the police. Not one damn time, man. About time she ever spoke. About time she got word to back the $10 Tommy. It's been like 6 months to a year, dog. And I believe everything she said was a lie. She was lying. She was lying just to stay face, because she know what she did was wrong. She didn't think about that female. All she thought about was getting high, dog. All she thought about was continuously getting high. Even though she heard her screams, she heard her getting beat, she heard her yelling, she heard her yelling for her ass. She didn't mind it. She kept on moving, man. Sad but true, man. Like I said, it's like messing with these females. It's like going to a job. It's like going to one of these jobs where they trying to rip you off. And then when you get up in there, they telling you, you don't work OT all damn week. And then when you get up there and look at your check, they telling you, oh, they got some type of Chinese pay where you don't get the same thing as everybody else get in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, man. Let's get it.
You don't know if anybody knew of this guy before?
I don't believe so, but I'm not sure.
What's the likelihood of two girls, though, just meeting a guy for the first time and him coming over to their house and them getting beat up? Is that?
I mean, I hate to say it, but it happens a lot.
It does. On a first date?
Yeah, I had to save Coco once from that in a garage. There was a dope house in the garage. She took a dude in the garage. She actually cut her hand open trying to rob her. So, it's happened before.
Okay. What's the likelihood of two girls, though, just meeting a guy for the first time and him coming over to their house and them getting beat up? Is that...
I mean, I hate to say it, but it happens a lot.
It does. On a first date?
Yeah, I had to save Coco once from that in a garage. There was a dope house in the garage. She took a dude in the garage. She actually cut her hand open trying to rob her. So, it's happened before.
Okay.
It's pretty common. It's sad. These guys have different, motives, but it should be, either you both run or you both stay and fight, though.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just leave the one, especially in the abandoned house they stay in, there's neighbors on both sides. Coco didn't go to either neighbor, nothing. Just stood at...
Y'all hear Jamie? She said, it should be about either you stay together or you both leave. The shit that Coco did was a straight up no-no, man. Plus, they had neighbors on both sides of the bando. And not one mention from Coco to either neighbor that Amanda was in trouble, man. Scandal.
There was a dope house in the garage. She took a dude in the garage. She actually cut her hand open trying to rob her. So, it's happened before.
Okay.
It's pretty common. It's sad. These guys have different, motives, but it should be, either you both run or you both stay and fight, though.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just leave the one, especially in the abandoned house they stay in, there's neighbors on both sides. Coco didn't go to either neighbor, nothing. Just stood at the corner and listened to her cry and fucking scream. And then left her in there, half dead, for over 24 hours while she was out sucking dick and smoking crack.
Damn.
Didn't tell anybody until she was about to get caught because somebody was about to go in the house.
Then left her in the doggone spot for over 24 hours while she was out here still getting high, sucking on cock. Hey, let me tell y'all, Jamie, she cool, man. But this was one of the females why $10 Tommy stopped coming out here. Because every time he used to try to go pick up Jamie or do an interview with Jamie from her crib, he'd get scared, man. He'd be like, it's too many men around your crib. There's too many men lurking at my ass. I don't like the way they looking at me. I don't like the way they motherfucker act. I don't like the things they say. He was really nervous, man, going to see Jamie. Let's get it, though. Let's hear what Jamie got to say, dog.
Them getting beat up, is that...
I mean, I hate to say it, but it happens a lot.
It does. On a first date?
Yeah, I had to save Coco once from that in a garage. There was a dope house in the garage. She took a dude in the garage. She actually cut her hand open trying to rob her. So, it's happened before.
Okay.
It's pretty common. It's sad. These guys have different, motives, but it should be, either you both run or you both stay and fight, though.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just leave the one, especially in the abandoned house they stay in, there's neighbors on both sides. Coco didn't go to either neighbor, nothing. Just stood at the corner and listened to her cry and fucking scream. And then left her in there, half dead, for over 24 hours while she was out sucking dick and smoking crack. Didn't tell anybody until she was about to get caught because somebody was about to go in the house and see it make it like that.
Well, you know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
So when you find out what hospital she's in, or if she can get things sent to her, appreciate you let me know.
Okay.
And I will let people know, keep an eye out for that kind of pickup truck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Right.
I'll be seeing you in the next few days.
All right, thank you.
You have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Nitty, baby, D City. I already told you how I get it, man. Ain't nobody can reminisce like CWG. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can reminisce it, but you know, Frank Nitty, the one got the channel, baby. You know what I'm saying? But we was all here for it, dog. Everybody that's been down with this chosen ones community was all here for all that, dog. And that's the crazy thing that kept us locked into coming back every damn time to see more of this crap. Real talk, man. Nitty, baby, D City, man. Y'all keep on rocking with me, kicking it with me, fading with me, man. Come kicking it with your brother Frank Nitty. Like I said, three females come to mind. How scandalous they was coming off of Michigan Avenue, dog. And we just touched on one, and that's Coco. And the next one is Becky, aka Amy. And then we got, after that, we got Renee, aka Wendy. And anybody know they stories, know that they story kind of interesting too, because Renee and Becky was cool. They actually lived in the same crib for a minute. Becky moved Renee in so she could have somebody to help out with Tony, man. I don't know why she thought that, because guess what? Just like a smart HO, Renee took Becky, man. Yeah, she took Tony, man. Soon as Becky went to jail, when she came back to the cut, she ain't had no motherfucking cut to come back to. Renee took that whole damn spot. So that'll be body number 2. Yeah, because body number 1 go to Becky when she left the body up in the doggone, when she left the body up in her car and act like she ain't even know the guy. Left the man up there for 3 to 4 days, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was some crazy shit, man. It might even been a week. I don't know. I just know the bitch was lying out her ass and she avoided the police. She might still be avoiding the police. She avoided the police for a long damn time. Yeah, man, it's been wild in this community, dog. Been wild. And $10 Tommy done hung in there for the whole damn thing. I wonder why. That just don't sound like some shit you want to be connected to, you know? Let's hear Coco try to explain why she left after like a year, though. It's after a year. So after a year, the Amanda situation not happened, and Amanda done went back to her mom in Ohio and got herself clean. I'm even hearing from $10 Tommy that she was actually having a baby, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. But she was still clean and out here in Ohio. If that's so, that's good for her. Because Michigan ain't the only place got the DOPE. And everybody know, yeah. Everybody know Toledo is popping, yo. Toledo just as hot as Detroit. It's like a mini Detroit. But anyway, let's get it, man. With Coco trying to explain why she left Amanda by her damn self and did her own damn thing after she claimed that was her best damn friend.
See her right now. I'm going to try to pull over. You want to stay on the phone?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do this without getting...
I read it, but I didn't want to put that out there after I read it.
Okay. And I will do an interview.
Yeah, hey, you want to do one right now?
Yeah.
Hey, is that cool?
That's cool.
Okay, I don't want to say your name in here, all right? Okay, so I'll interview. Go ahead. Hey, you can go ahead and pay her, and I'll mail it to you or whatever.
Okay, hang on. We can do that right now. Hang on.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, just a question. Why didn't you want to post it?
Well, I'll tell you why. Yeah, because when I When I read it, I thought it was too personal.
Yeah.
And I just, I know your circumstances and you needed the money and blah, blah, blah. I just didn't think it was cool.
Well, you didn't think my diary was?
No, I thought your diary was fantastic. I just didn't think it was a nice thing to do.
Thank you. I appreciate you not posting it, actually, because after I told you could, I was a little bit regretful.
Yeah. No, it's no problem. Never happened.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm glad you did get a chance to read it, and I hope it touched you in some way.
Oh, yeah, I think it's fantastic. And I have it to get back to you. I've been down there a few times, just haven't run into you. Hey, I do want to, do an interview now with you. I guess it's okay to do. And you know that I want you to, understand that I'll record this, and it's okay to upload it?
Yeah, it's okay to record it.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily want to talk about what happened with Amanda.
No, I was just going to say that. If you don't want to talk about that, I won't bring it up.
Okay.
Okay. So I do want to know, it's been a couple months since I've seen you. What's new and how are you doing?
Well, I'm seriously considering, I've been in touch with my family a lot more than usual, and I'm seriously considering rehab. If not rehab, at least detox, because with this coronavirus going around, one, it's 10 times as dangerous to be out here, and two, it's a ghost town out here, and three, I can't make any money out here because there's nobody out here. The dates are gone, everybody's gone, literally it's a ghost town, and they've shut down.
You see what she worried about? She worried about making some money. She worried about keeping her habit going. She left that child for half dead, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that she ain't have the experience or believed in Coco way too much than what Coco was really gonna give up.
Everything, and
Scandal.
you're not even supposed to be out, unless you're going to a grocery store or
Right.
A doctor's or something.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I mean, maybe it's a silver lining, Again, if there's anything I can do for you, you let me know.
I absolutely will, and I think I might take you off on that when it comes to getting, helping me maybe get my ID renewed and things like that, because that's all I need to get into the rehab.
If he ever asked for Coco to get some help from y'all, man, ever again in life, never help Coco, man. Coco is scandalous, dog. Just like Becky and just like Renee. You know what I'm saying? These some scandalous women, man. I'm talking about, and just like Shaky Shady, because Shaky Shady left Chris all by himself when he thought he had a friend. And I'm sure they was in the room doing it together, man. That's why she was down the Rhine, right? She ain't down the Rhine no other damn time, but all doing when Chris got some goods and done OD'd in the room, you down the Rhine all of a sudden now. All of a sudden now you down the Rhines and you running back to Polo, trying not to be in the middle of it. You ain't contacting nobody family. You ain't explaining nothing to the popos. You ain't keeping his body warm or just showing respect to your friend by being there for him. Showing that you care, knowing there wasn't no other family member there. You ain't did none of that. I'm telling you, that's how I know Shaky Shady just as scandalous as Renee, which Renee left Tony all by himself. Yeah, Tony is the one that she took from a Becky, man. And Becky left that corpse in her body for almost a week. Let's get it, man. Let's keep on listening to Coco as she dismissed the fact that what happened to Amanda, she don't want to talk about none of that.
Yeah, and there was a late.
You would have thought that $10 Tommy would push the issue. You would have thought that $10 Tommy would have slid that shit in more than what he did.
Lady that was, willing to do a lot for you to actually So you just give me the old go ahead, and I'll get moving on it. And you can get my number from him.
I'm giving you the go ahead now if you want to just speak with her.
Oh, okay. So you'd be willing to do that then?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, then I'll do that. I'll get a hold of her.
Okay.
So I want the day-to-day life, and everybody knows because I've interviewed you before what the deal is. How has that changed since this new epidemic?
A millionfold. There is no work, there is no money, there is no getting high. I mean, I can't get high. I have to get off sick, and that's it. I mean, I'm lucky to make $50 a day, and that's pretty much because I have regulars.
Gotcha. And how?
And who supposed to give a F? What the F you making a dearly? And the fact that you only making $50 is a lie. Because ain't no reason for somebody to be losing their whole damn mind for $50 a damn day, dog. I'm telling you. I keep telling y'all that about Maddie and Gerald. They're not out there for no $20 to $30, $50 a day. They was used to getting thousands daily off of this YouTube, man. And I'm sure it's close to the same. They just blow everything. What y'all don't get, they blow everything.
How is the police presence down there?
Same, pretty much. I haven't seen that go up at all, really.
Okay, are they treating you about the same?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really even had any contact with them. They've not gone up, and presence hasn't gone up at all. They haven't changed in any way, really.
Yeah. How are you eating?
Huh?
How are you eating? Getting food?
I mean, there's a lot of different churches and stuff like that, but I mean, I stay with somebody, and I eat there.
Yeah, I noticed how $10 Tommy. It's been a child. It's been a young woman, ain't a child. But it's she's young to me, but she's not a child. But it's been a young woman almost murdered, and Coco was in the middle of it, dog. And the fact that she took no damn type of responsibility to contact anybody to get this child help. All you gonna keep on asking this woman $10 Tommy. Only thing you gonna keep on trying to build up is how pitiful she look. Huh? Only thing you gonna try to keep the focus on is how pitiful she lives. I told y'all, this is what Maddie and Gerald, Shaky Shady, this is what they done, this the game that they got from $10 Tommy, man. They keep on throwing a pity party on y'all ass. I need this, I need that. Only if I had this, only if I had that. I'm gonna do something tomorrow, I promise you that. Who wanna hear about my kids? I ain't got nothing left. Come on now, let's get it, man.
Yeah, okay, good. Cool. Well, geez, I sure wish the best for you, and
and when it comes to what happened with Amanda, it's hard because a lot of people out here are saying that I purposely didn't help her, and that I just watched it happen. And I don't think
You's a dirty bitch. Scandalous. That's what you was trying to get out? I was just trying to help you since you was having a hard time, though.
they're saying that I purposely didn't help her, and that I just watched it happen. And I don't think they're understanding the situation that we were in. We were butt-ass naked in the middle of the night in the freezing rain with this guy who was 6'4", 250-pound black man. You know, there was nothing I could do. He could have taken both of us out with one paw. You know, I feel like I know there was nothing that I could do because
now she done changed the story to say they was in the freezing rain, butt naked with a 6'4" black man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I told y'all for one thing, man, I'm tired of playing this black game. We know it's bad people, black, white, Puerto Rican, all type of colors, dog. It don't make no difference, dog. All right? Arabs, whoever, dog. It's all type of bad people, right? Why you gonna keep acting like it's a big thing that you dealt with a black man when you're living in a black neighborhood? Come on now. And we all know basically all the dealers are what? Black, dog.
You know, she wouldn't do what he wanted her to do, and I did, and that's why I didn't get as messed up as she did. You know,
Gotcha.
I bet
she said she didn't do what he wanted her to do, and I did. That's why I didn't get as messed up as she did. But she sat there and left that child there for almost 48 hours, man. Huh? Without any type of emergency help, without any type of assistance, or without any type of bandages, any damn thing, man. She ain't do a damn thing for that kid.
Her to do so, and she wouldn't. So I don't feel there was more that I could do, and I'm not.
She said she begged her to do it, and she wouldn't. Why didn't you just do it better then? Since you had it all the way down packed, why didn't you just take control and empty his whole damn sack? Huh? If that's too motherfucking real for you? Because it was real how you left her. That was fucked up, man.
She wouldn't do what he wanted her to do, and I did, and that's why I didn't get as messed up as she did. You know,
Gotcha.
I bet, and it's hard because a lot of people out here are saying that I purposely didn't help her, and that I just watched it happen. And I don't think they're understanding the situation that we were in. We were butt-ass naked in the middle of the night in the freezing rain with this guy who was 6'4", 250-pound black man. You know, there was nothing I could do. He could have taken both of us out with one paw. You know, I feel like I know there was nothing that I could do considering, you know, she wouldn't do what he wanted her to do, and I did, and that's why I didn't get as messed up as she did. You know,
Gotcha.
I begged her to do so, and she wouldn't. So I don't feel there was more that I could do, and I'm not understanding why people are blaming me for what happened to her.
Well, I think because they haven't been able to talk to you, and that's what I thought all along.
Yeah.
You know?
Over a year.
So.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Just gave my neighbor some toilet paper.
Nor have the popos.
They brought out one box while I was at Walmart. Yeah, I had heard from her mother, and I heard from her on the chat one time, and like, I'm this way about everything that I hear down there, and it's like, it's not my business. I wasn't there, and that's what I tell people.
And that's what I'm saying. There was nobody there but me and her and him. And actually, I seen him on Michigan, not last night, but the night before, and got his plate number. So he hasn't been out since. I haven't seen him out since that happened.
Yeah.
They call him the 4-hour rapist, actually. We know who he is.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you, didn't get harmed there. And Amanda recovered, went to rehab, and the last I knew was living with her mother down in Ohio.
I am so happy for her because there's nobody else in the world that I would want that for, because she is a good person and deserves nothing but good things.
Yeah, good. No, I figured you'd say something like this. I don't think you were avoiding me down there, were you?
No, not in any way. I hadn't even seen you.
Yeah, because I was looking and I asked people if they saw you to have you call, and
That's all it was, that I didn't have a number for you, because I would have immediately got a hold of you.
yeah, I think I got a few things for you too, actually.
When can we set up to get
Yeah, that's a good question, because, I don't mind pushing the old envelope, but exactly what they don't want is guys like me down there.
Yeah.
So as soon as this clears up, and I'm actually going to I don't want to say his name because he lined up this interview with you, but
Okay.
tell him to give you an extra $10 bonus.
Okay, thank you.
And he knows I'm with it, and
I know his name is Andy.
yeah, his name is Andy, but I was not going to say it, but
That's okay. I'm sitting right here. So
okay.
Yeah,
that's no
he
big
gave
deal.
me some food.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a great guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's not one of the troublemakers down there.
No, he's not.
So yeah, you call anytime though, no matter when it is, and
So I can
Andy,
get your number?
yeah, sure, yep.
Okay.
And anytime you want, and I'll talk to that lady, but I think anytime you want, you could probably go, although I can't really say that with much certainty with the hospital
Is there any way that
situation.
you can maybe mail the things?
Yeah, well, actually, let me look in there right now and see if you have anything, because, I hadn't seen you in a while. Let me look.
All right.
I generally try to verify what I have. Hold on.
See how it always go back to the gifts. It always go back to its subscribers. It always go back to its enablers. You see how he built this community up, man, to support these women through whatever they went through. And they even support murderers. They even support people that didn't even care about their own friend, man.
Just a card. It says, Coco, cool. I'm good to hear from you.
It is good to hear from you too, Tom. And we'll try to set up a day where I can get that stuff from you.
Yeah, sounds good. And I got your diary in the same folders I just looked in for cards. So I'll have it with me the whole time.
And thank you for the $10 bonus.
Oh yeah, no problem. Now, one other thing too, this lady, you know who I'm talking about, that was interested in helping you and Amanda out at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the lady that has your son.
Yeah, Brittany.
She calls me from time to time. I haven't heard from her in a while, and texts me. And I just basically say, if I had any updates, I'd give them to people, but I haven't seen you. But the bottom line on it is, I don't really think people worry like if something happens to you, that these divers are going to go unread. And she's a decent person. She thought it would be great to know what was in those, but I didn't feel comfortable telling her. But now that we're talking, she just, if anything ever happened to you, she thought it was beautiful that your son would know that you thought about him this way.
Yeah.
But, I'm still going to give it back to you, and I just don't feel comfortable.
If anything were to happen to me, God forbid, she's somebody that I would want you to give them to.
Oh, you would?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. All right. I just have the one, with that pink one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, good hearing from you, and Jace, hang in there. I don't know what to tell you. It's like the worst timing for everything, but I think you realize that this is a perfect time to...
This is a silver lining for me to get clean, I believe, truly.
Yeah, and not only that, we could get on board and get you jump-started with some help from people, because people liked you on your interviews.
Okay.
And I think you'd have a better support than you probably ever had.
Well, I'd like to,
How many women's actually done got clean from the $10 Tommy? I'm gonna change your life. I'm gonna change your life with my 1 to 10 interviews with you that I'm gonna expose 100 times. How many people actually got themselves clean from this fantasy in this dream of somebody coming from the suburbs dropping down to the D city, thinking that they gonna make a damn difference, huh? I mean, it's all right. It's all right to help, But don't think you finna make a difference, man. There's people up in here that actually been dealing with these same people every damn day, and all they ever did was cross out or burnt down every bridge. How you think they got where they is? How you think these people got where they is? Because they done burnt down every bridge. And they gonna burn down the bridge that you done built. Let's get it, man. Let's go ahead and run to Becky. And Becky gonna spill it on how they truly get it. Yeah, how they truly get it. Or how she truly was living. Was this her first corpse? We don't know. Because she actually went by Amy. If you ever go see her first video, she did in the red light district area. If you ever go see her first video, she did off of Michigan, man. Over there by the would that be the old train station? Anywhere over in that neighborhood, further closer to downtown, whatever. She did an interview over that way. And she used the name Amy. So we don't know if it's her first corpse, because she was bragging on the fact that she loved the way, and I really listened to her interview, man. She bragged on the fact that she loved the way how she was living, man. She bragged on that shit like it really meant something. Yeah, we're gonna go back on that too. Let's get it.
People buying other people.
Nitty, baby, D-City. Rock with me, kick it with me, fade with me. Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. 2 T's like 2 titties. CWG. Let's get it.
With the place?
Yeah, dude.
And not just
Becky, I tell you, man.
I opened it up.
There's things in my life that have shocked me. I got to think this is right up near the top somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
This is unbelievable.
And this is normal to me. It's like my Sunday.
So this is where you're living?
No. I've just
Okay.
been paying people to stand there
Well, okay.
fucking on their couch and shit. But this is where I hang out and do my thing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Then I got a couple of people that get high that have a place to live, and I'll just throw them a couple dimes and, let them crash and shower and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
My bad, y'all. My bad. Hope I ain't break nothing, man.
I'm at right now.
Thought a new tent was on the way. Couple people. Do you need a tent?
Yeah.
All right.
The only one I could find at Walmart was it's awesome. It's like a 10-person tent.
Yeah.
And it was close to $300 though. It's the only one they have.
All right. Let's see if I can get you one. You ready?
Yeah. People were like, oh my god, it's so sad she lived in a tent. Have a place to live, and I'll just throw them a couple dimes and, let them crash and shower and shit. That's where I'm at right now in my life. It's fucked up for real fucking right now. People were like, oh my god, it's so sad she lived in a tent. Not anymore. My tent was like a mansion compared to where I'm at right now in my life.
Yeah. I thought a new tent was on the way.
Who said that?
A couple people. Do you need a tent?
Yeah.
All right.
The only one I could find at Walmart was it's awesome. It's like a 10-person tent.
Yeah.
And it was close to $300 though. It's the only one they have.
All right. Let's see if I can get you one. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just took the house shower. Put that in my cabinet.
You managed to keep your sense of humor.
Yeah. Or I'm just extremely crazy.
that's okay.
more than normal.
No, it's not true. If people really believe that, nobody'd have any interest in knowing how you're doing, sending you things.
Tough, Tom.
Right?
Yeah. What do you want to send?
Yeah, it's fine. Anything? So, Tom Reed here down in Southwest Detroit, and look who's here, Becky.
Becky.
So, right out of the chute, let's start back to what happened to the tent.
A couple of weeks ago, I met a guy picked me up, and we were partying, and he spent a lot of money, $200 on throughout the night, smoking. And then sun came up, and so did, the money ran out, and he wanted the money that he paid me for services back so he could get more stuff. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, fuck no, you gotta go. And so I took off because he wasn't planning on going nowhere. So he got my money. And so I figured at most he'll throw shit around. But as soon as I came back, I turned the corner and I seen he ran my tent over. And then he took his knife and just shredded it completely, just fucking nightmare shit. And it's just, life's been fucking fucked up, really fucked up since.
Since then, where were you? Where did you go? Somebody said Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I've been hanging out in Ann Arbor.
Okay, so that's worked out for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just taking a break.
Okay, taking a break. Now, people have said that they'd like to order perfume from you.
Yeah.
Well, I got the cards, but now, what's the protocol for that? How do they do it? If they want to order it.
We can mail it to you. We're put it.
So that address and phone number is good, and they can place orders.
Don't put his address on there.
Don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But I mean, how I'll just
give them his number and have them say, I was.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. I know Becky, but he has.
I get it.
We're sending them a list, and they can order perfume, and we're mailing.
Can you give me a list?
I can.
Yeah, give me a list.
I'm going to be going there tomorrow.
Okay, so you're serious about selling this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Now,
that's what he does for a living. He's done it for 30 years.
Okay. So what's the score on, is this knockoff perfume? What?
No, you don't sell no fakes, and it's all real, and it's just, he has connections because he's in the business for so long.
Yeah.
He used to own a pharmacy, and when that went to hell, he still had his order connections, and he just knows the right people.
Okay, good.
And he never sells fakes, and it's all real, and it's fucking, the only perfume we don't have or can't get is Chanel.
Okay, good.
Other than that, if he don't have it, he'll order it.
Okay, so give me a list.
Yeah.
Because people do want to order it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I won't give out his stuff, and they can just, I'll vouch for it. I'll give a guarantee so nobody gets screwed.
That's what's up.
Cool.
With MailChimp, you can guide customers and their furry friends.
Nitty, baby, D City, let's rock.
So,
And he has, we take credit cards. He has a credit card machine.
Yeah.
No, that's serious.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to see $8,000 because I ordered about a cologne for you.
No, he's legit.
He's legit?
He's 77 years old.
Oh,
he's
he
cool
is?
as fuck. Yeah.
Oh, good guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gary. Yeah.
Good, all right. So, the action around the stroll, have things changed around here?
Yeah, pretty much.
In what kind of way? Just slow or?
It's just, it's a lot slower than before, but
Okay.
it's not even, that's not even the deepest issue. The deepest issue is the dirty girls out here, they're just destroying what little bit of money is still out here. They're just ruining every fucking chance of ever making any money.
What are they doing?
Just setting dates up, ripping them off, killing them.
Okay.
I mean, it's just pathetic out here. People are just not even wanting to take the chance no more.
Oh, okay.
Look who's talking, man. You feel me? If you could see her, y'all done seen this one. That's why I'm not showing none. I don't want no problem for $10 Tommy than I already got, man. But anyway, Becky a mess right now. And she over here dogging everyone else. The habit don't go down. The more and more you feed these cats, the more and more they gonna clown.
Internet, they don't have to take the chance. They can just go on there and order a girl to their specific wants and have her delivered to their front door for a couple of extra dollars. Yeah. So I mean, why would they come out here and deal with this shit for a few extra dollars? You can get, you know.
What do you need from people if they want to send you
Need
something?
anything that they can help me with. I mean, I'm literally fucking screwed right now.
Okay.
It's when we stand, man, I'm just tired, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a hard life, I know.
It is.
You need,
like staying
like
alive.
clothes, anything, that kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, but it's just the clothes situation, you know.
Low ditch you cool with that?
No way.
Tent for somebody that wasn't living here.
That's a good thought.
Yep.
I believe that week I was in Ann Arbor taking a break.
Oh, okay, good.
But, like, that was a rare occasion. I'm always down here.
Gotcha.
And I'm always, like, easy to find, so it's not usually like that, so.
So you do want a tent?
I need a tent. Okay. There's rats behind me.
Yeah, cats looking for
They're gonna eat me.
So, with regard to the,
Nitty, baby, D City, y'all keep on rocking with me, kicking me, fading me, man. Kick it with your brother Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties.
The tent in question.
Yeah. Is that the one you want, Walmart tent?
I want any tent that we find.
Okay, any tent you want.
I mean, I want one to where I can put my stuff in it and live in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want like a one-person tent because that would be enough for my backpack. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get a tent that's, you know, I'm going to be able to use, you know, properly. But yeah, I would love a tent, Tom.
Okay.
Like that would make my life a million times easier. I wouldn't have to pay people, you know, ridiculous amounts of money to come sit in their fucking house, and then as soon as the shit's gone, it's time for me to leave, you know, and it's like, that's how everything out here works. It's like, as soon as your shit's gone, you're gone. You're no good to them no more. And it's like, I can't keep doing it to myself. Like, I find myself literally sitting in this corner at the end of every fucking night after paying ridiculous amounts of money throughout the day and the evening to be inside, and I somehow end up outside still with nothing at the end of it. And
now,
it's like,
what are you
that's
paying,
retarded.
What are you paying ridiculous amounts of money for?
Okay, so here's some honesty for you.
Yeah.
That apartment building is where I used to live.
Yeah.
Well, the dude, Mark, who moved in there into the apartment I just moved out of, he gets high and he's like, to come in there and use the bathroom or just get off the street, period, you know, and be inside, cost you $10 to just get in the door. And then as soon as his $10 is smoked up, it's like, can I get another one? 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 Until everything's gone, and then you have nothing, and then it's like, well, I'm gonna go to bed now. You ready to go? And it's like, are you fucking serious, dude? I just gave you everything I have. And then it's just like, everybody's like him. There's 1,000 marks, you know, and it's like, I just can't keep doing that to myself out here. It's like, my tent was like a mansion to me. Like, everyone's like, oh, you poor thing, you live in a tent. Like, I wish I lived in a tent right now. Like, I don't even live in a tent. That's how fucked up it is. But it's so important.
So you do want a tent?
I'm getting to the point where I might get somebody. So that's like, oh yeah, well,
working out here.
and remember,
This ain't the right one. I was looking for the one where she was gonna discuss about the guy she left in the car. Yeah, I was looking for that one. That would have been a good one, man. I knew I should have had that ready. Because I don't think that one was it. She over here talking about that tent still. Like if they done went past, that was like the one after the one we just, the one before that. So, no, that wouldn't be it.
My name is Maureen Hasher, and
I've been looking for you for since I brought you down here.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been here.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Because
If I get to move down here and help her, he gets phone calls like that.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A week or so, something like that. Gotcha. And you think this COVID stuff is still affecting things? Is there anything you need? It could already be there, but I thought my name's Tom Reader. And what keeps you from being super concerned about this fentanyl stuff?
Person or anything close to that, but I do know that there's a certain routine when it comes to overdosing, and he just didn't really fit any of the usual signs,
That's it. I should have had it from the jump, man. My bad.
What's going on?
I believe so. He was an older gentleman,
So that was in your car.
Yeah,
Was that?
My bad, y'all.
for sure.
Is that because of your experience?
I suppose, but any, me personally, I choose to avoid it at all costs.
But you're saying that you could tell if there was fentanyl in your heroin?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
And you could tell by looking at it?
For sure.
Is that because of your experience?
I suppose, but any, daily user with some amount of time using would know the difference. It's a matter of they care or not. Not that they don't know. It's that they don't care.
Really? That's interesting. It's that noticeable.
Oh yeah.
Even
one
like
is tan and one is pure white.
Oh, okay. All right, so take for an example, I know this guy that died here a couple weeks ago that was in your car.
Yeah.
Was that fentanyl, heroin, or nobody knows?
It was a fentanyl mix, but it was stomped on really a lot. So it was very surprising just by the small amount that he did and the poor quality of product. I was floored that it was.
He could have had something else going on.
I believe so. He was an older gentleman, and I'm no medical, person or anything close to that, but I do know that there's a certain routine when it comes to overdosing, and he just didn't really fit any of the usual signs,
Okay.
in my experience opinion at all.
Do you think if you saw the dose that he had that night, you would have recognized something was wrong with it?
I know the difference between too much and not enough. I've never overdosed in my whole entire addiction, never once. And that's unheard of.
But I mean, you just said that an experienced heroin user would notice the difference. Why didn't he notice the difference?
I do believe that he did notice the difference. I do believe that it's not a matter of not knowing the difference, it's a matter of caring or understanding the difference, maybe.
Okay. So would you say it's possible that he was careless?
There.
Okay. Whatever happened with that deal? Did it just kind of go away?
Yeah, I mean, they've never came back, pretty much. I mean, I've had, seen them in day-to-day passing,
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it just kind of ended.
Yes.
Okay.
Sound like some shaky, shady type shit. It just ended. No, you avoided it. You avoided it. You know what I'm saying? That's what she done did, man. And I'm telling you, one of the most scandalous females off of Michigan, dog. Becky. Don't let all that sweet routine fool y'all, dog. When people get out there on the streets, it's either y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to be with, oh yeah, let me make sure you eat too. Let me make sure you got something too. Nah, it's all about you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You and you alone. She left that man in the car after the fact. That's all I was trying to get to, y'all. She left the man in the car after the fact. By himself. For like a few days, dog, to a week. It was a while, man, before she even knew the man was in the car. So she just left and and took his last bit of money out of his pockets. You know she ran his pockets. And never came back.
Now, in the 20 years you've been addicted to heroin, how many people would you say that you knew, even if it was casually, that died of a heroin overdose?
Well, the most important and
Nitty, baby, D-City. Straight gritty, no pity. Let's get it.
memorable is my husband.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yes.
Where did that happen?
Gammard. In our living room, up in Caseville, Michigan.
Cheeseburger Festival.
Cheeseburger Festival. Shandy Days.
So you were living out there?
Yeah, that's where his mother and his family is.
And what do you think were the circumstances behind that?
I think it was just, he was out of control and greedy.
Out of control and greedy?
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
12 years ago.
Oh, so you were a heroin addict then as well?
Yes, it was, for the first 12, 13 years of my addiction, I only snorted it, and it was maximum, if I did 3 packs a day, I was partying.
Okay.
And I never had tried any crack cocaine or anything until the day I came out here. So me and my husband never even experienced crack at all. So we had a couple pack a day habit, and he was a good provider. He was a good husband, a good father, but he was just careless. He wasn't, it's hard to believe that somebody so smart can be so stupid.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know,
so careless doesn't have anything to do with how smart you are.
It's about not accepting that, hey, dumbass, you did 3 packs last time and you died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And thank God I was there to play God and save you,
Speaking of that.
Yeah.
I talked to another lady I interviewed. I don't know if you look at who I interviewed when you scroll through.
Of course.
And you saved the lady's life that I interviewed.
Allison.
And she didn't really want to talk about it at the time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. She was gone.
Really?
Gone.
Now, would that have been too much heroin or fentanyl in heroin?
She did the smallest amount. I don't expect anybody to know the terminology, but it's called a rinse. It's when you prepare your heroin, it's got to have a piece of cotton acting as a filter to be able to draw it up in your syringe. So when you don't have any, drugs and you feel like shit, there's a way of kind of taking the edge off, I guess you could say. Back up, please. And it's referred to as a rinse, and it's where you just, push the dope out of the used cotton from, prior uses, and hopefully it'll be enough dope left in that from times before that you'd be able to knock that chill off, and get right enough to be able to go get what you need to get straight, but she had just did a rinse, and I was sitting there getting my makeup on to go to work, and her and another friend walked up together, and he was doing his pack of dope, and she was asked him for his rinse, which was like nothing, like water damn near, and so he does his, and she shot her rinse, and I was sitting there just doing my own thing like usual, and I see her fucking falling all over the place, and I'm like, hey, stupid, sit down, and then I realized that stupid isn't responding, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is really happening, and so I, luckily, after that situation with her car, Covenant House, thank them, gave me a couple Narcans, and I had them in my purse, thank God, and so once I realized that it was as serious as it really was, I gave her a Narcan, no response, no help. I gave her another Narcan, still no help. My phone was across the block, charging at a friend's. I ran across the street, called 911, ran back, and when I got back, the guy that gave her the dope was gone, of course. All her stuff was gone. He just pretty much collected whatever he wanted from her and fled and left me to deal with it, which was probably, say, a best situation, because people usually just are a hindrance, get in the way. If everybody's a doctor out here, everybody knows the right way, but nobody knows, some are just lucky and some are not. So I was taking instructions from the 911 operator, which was a joke, and I pretty much just did what I knew to do from times before in the situation. And so while the ambulance took forever and ever to get here, it seemed like fucking 5 years to get here, and she's just not really, I was giving her mouth to mouth and CPR, and it was just so serious and so sad, and I was just really scared. It just kind of floods you back with those memories of, that morning my husband was found, and that's hard. But yeah, I'd save anybody if I had a chance,
Yeah, I believe you.
The man that died in my car, he was a good friend of mine. I liked him. He was never anything but nice to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for anybody who thinks anything ill, it's the farthest thing from that. I would do it for anybody. And I would hope, I pray that anybody would do it for me if I needed it.
Yeah.
But thank God, knock on wood, I have not needed as of yet. And I hope I never do.
Now that's the second time you said thank God. Are you just saying that as
No, I'm.
You believe in God?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely. Very much.
You believe in salvation, heaven and hell?
I believe in. I have my own belief about it, but yeah, I believe that there's a heaven and a hell.
Where do you think you're going?
This sounds crazy, but I don't know. I just don't know. I think. I'm a good person, but.
Nitty Baby D City. Hope y'all having a good time rocking with me.
I just don't know, if the rules are really the rules,
which would be, if he does expect us to live, with the 10 Commandments on our every day, every minute of every day, from birth to death, that would be unrealistic. That would be.
But that's why Jesus died. Because he knew you were going to do stuff like that.
Why he would have to die for stuff like that? Like, what is that?
$10 Tommy is the wrong person to be talking to about religion, man. He's an atheist. He don't got no faith. He don't believe in Christ. Huh? I don't talk to no fools.
That mean? Why? Why does somebody have to die for anything? It just makes no sense. Why would Jesus have to do that? Why would that be the rule?
I know. I mean, I didn't
make
up
no
the
sense. And you know what else makes no sense to me, Tom, in the world?
Yeah.
All this, we pray on our knees, and we worship, and we build temples, and we put our life in to make us where we're at today. And, give us life, cannot help themselves, They can't go out there and it's just very tested,
Yeah.
because I live the raw. I live in the bottom, so
Yeah.
I see it day in and day out. People that live in, Cadillacs and fucking country clubs, they don't see the same I see. So they don't understand the pain that I do, and that really, if you don't see it, you don't know it, just like I don't know what their life is like. They have no idea what mine and our life is like. They have no idea what is really going on out here. And so they have no right to judge anybody because, and I'm not saying that they're there because they earned that. They worked hard and they deserve what they got. And I deserve what I got because I didn't work hard. But don't assume that everybody that's on drugs is a thief or a horrible, dangerous person, because I'm a great person. I have a great morals and I had a great family and childhood.
It got nothing to do with it. When people tell you, I'm a great person, I'm a good person, I'm a reliable person, I'm way more than what you can look, what you're looking at though. It's all a lie, man. It's all a lie. Anytime you got your focus on anything other than the people that you need to have your focus on, you're not a good person. You're not a safe person to be around. If you got your focus on drugs and drugs only, you're not a good person. You're not a safe person to be around. What you don't understand, man. Now tell us about aka Wendy, aka Renee, aka Wendy, how she took your man, Tony, right from beneath your ass.
I'm just an asshole who just fucks up.
Okay.
And I just want people.
No, I don't think people think bad of you. I think they like you, which is why you got the cards and why they're interested in keeping in touch with you.
I just wish everybody was like these people.
I know. There are a lot of good people out there.
I mean, I walked into the store and they just follow me around like, it's so embarrassing.
Everywhere?
Everywhere. And I've never stolen like, as a child, I might have stolen a candy bar, but I'm just not a good thief. Like, I suck at it. I've always sucked. I get too nervous and I'm just like, I tell myself, I'd rather just pay for the shit. So they have no reason to treat me like that. But other than so many people do that are living on the same street that I live on. And so they just, maybe to just, Becky is Becky and Shannon is Shannon. You can't punish Becky because of Shannon's doings, like I'm still a separate, completely different person, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's kind of like the way the world treated, you know, African Americans and, you know, and how they felt. But I bet it's 80% of the people that treat me this way in these stores happen to be African Americans that felt the pain that I feel being, you know, segregated or singled out or accused of something that I'm not guilty of, you know? And it's just like, wait until, if I do something like that, then of course you can treat me like that. But how can you just assume because my lifestyle has nothing to do with my morals, you know? I'm still like, and I'll go in there and I'll be like, you know, in and out, just because I don't want them to have to wonder and worry, and I'm not gonna creep around the store and look suspicious. I just want to get what I need and get the fuck out. And like, that's even an issue. Like, what is going on? I don't get it. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, they're lumping you in.
Like the McDonald's on Michigan Avenue and Braden Street, and the CVS on Michigan Avenue and Martin. And that's just a couple of them. Like, I want to call them out and put them on Front Street because it's out of control is what it is. And something needs.
Do that sound familiar, y'all? The McDonald's, the CVS. Now this Michigan, this ain't even Verna, dog. Yet it sounds just like who? Maddie. Come on now. These stores, these restaurants, they tired of these addicts. All they do is see these addicts go in their bathrooms and use all day. Found up in their OD, all type of shit, man.
Needs to be said and done about it because they're just their own boss. You know, it's like, who do we tell? Now I'm telling the world, you know, and maybe people will complain about it. Maybe people will do something because I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call or complain to because I'm in my own little bubble. I'm so irresponsible that it's disgusting, you know?
Yeah.
And I wish I wasn't because I wish I could make a difference.
Let me ask you this in like a Reader's Digest condensed version.
Yeah.
Run through a 24-hour period. From when you wake up, explain.
Withdrawal, but somehow, some way, if I'm, you know, if a shower is accessible, take a shower and, you know, fix myself up and immediately hit the stroll as soon as I can. And because if I did save drugs, I've saved just enough to be able to get out of bed. Because I'm ridiculous like that. And so I'll catch a day. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. Sometimes it takes hours. I mean, it's just pretty much being in the right place at the right time, in the right, you know, man seeing you. And then that's the thing, you don't know, you cannot predict. Some nights I'll make less than $100. Other nights, close to $1,000. I mean, not often, but I mean, it's not unheard of, you know, that's like every blue moon, but that's how different it can be. You just never know. When you wake up in that morning, you just don't know if this is gonna be that type of day or the complete opposite, you know? And you won't know until it's in the works. And so it's exciting and it's depressing at the same time because...
What did she say first though? She says really exciting. I keep telling y'all, man, people enjoy the lifestyle before anything. They just on YouTube playing the pity game. That's the $10 Tommy show. That's what he done set up for everybody though. The whole time she's smiling while she talk about it.
Exciting and it's depressing at the same time because
you don't have very many good days, as you do just making it by the skin on your teeth days, you know, just barely scraping by. Maybe 1 out of 10, 15 days would be a decent day, you know, where you make more than $100, $200. But, you know, we make most of our money by men and women copying for them, you know, they come down and they don't have the connection or the knowledge of where and who and how to go about purchasing their drugs. So we purchase, you know, they find us and we purchase and they pay us to do so. And that happens multiple times a day.
What do you charge for that?
I've been paid $10 to cop for somebody, and I've been paid $100 to cop for somebody.
Okay.
I mean, that's another same example. Like, you just don't know how. It's just such a you know what I mean? It could go wah-wah, or it could go woohoo. You know, you just don't know until you do.
So after the heroin, the crack, you get the first date.
Yeah.
Does this date thing just go on as much as possible? Do you,
You
do you
get
stop
your date, you get dropped off at the dope house, you do your dope. While you're doing your dope, you're getting ready to go back out. By the time your dope's gone, you'll be ready to hit the stroke again. And this is over and over until days later, and you're still, but by the second, third day, you're a psychopath, and you know, you're fucking a mess, and catching a date is quite hard. So, I mean, and this is like a routine that is like, it's vicious, man. That's what it is. It's fucked up.
When you're hurting for dope, are you negotiable?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I do have limits, you know what I mean? Like,
Gotcha.
I cannot, if I'm not going to make enough to do what has to be done, I'm not fucking with it.
Okay.
They're going to make it a regular thing. That's why it's so fucked up that these girls do shit like that, because, you know, if they can get a blowjob from Jamie for $10, why would they pay Becky $30? And that's fucked up, you know? If Jamie said, no, I'm not doing it for $10, you know, and then it would be even playing field. But not only is she screwing herself, she's screwing me. And that's fucked up. That's why this is so fucked up out here. People are just so fucked up.
That's really a lie, though. I mean, I'm not a female, but I don't think these females got no type of honor about looking out for each other when it come down to their money and they doggone DRUG habit, dog. I don't think that got nothing to do with how nice and cool I am to this structure of a job that you want to all of a sudden put a union involved. Like it's rules to the shit. It ain't no rules to this game. Anything goes, man. Straight up though. When you hit the street life, man, you gotta have your eyes in the back of your head, cause anything goes, dog.
Fuck up.
Now, let's say a typical week. Out of your dates, how many would be complete strangers? You'd never seen them before.
50-50 maybe.
50-50. Okay. And I know it's a pretty close-knit group around here.
Everybody knows everybody, and everybody has history with everybody, and it's not what it could be. And it sucks because we're all guilty of making it what it is, and myself included, obviously. And I just wish it could be so different, because it don't have to be this hard. It don't have to be this hard.
Yeah. In just a few sentences, what's the main stumbling block that keeps women like you from getting out of this lifestyle?
I can't speak for anybody else. Me, personally, the fear of not being done and coming back. That's what keeps me here, is knowing that if I do go to rehab, the day I get out, I would be down here that very day.
And why go through that if you're not gonna use it, you know? Why not? When I'm ready and I call my mom and I tell her to come and get me, she's gonna know that this is it. Because I'm not that person that calls every week and goes to rehab every week and keeps making your family false hopes and false promises and, you know, filling them with a bunch of bullshit just to... Who knows why they do that? I've never done that. I've never done that. And so when I call my mom and I tell her I'm ready, she's gonna know it's for real.
If you just were throwing something out there, any idea when that may be?
It could be tomorrow, it could be never.
Okay.
Like, I haven't had a drink in 12 years. I just woke up one day. It was seriously overnight. It happened overnight. I woke up. It was like, I don't want to drink. And I have not had a sip, not one drop of alcohol of any sort in 12 years. And not because I'm a recovering alcoholic. If I wanted to drink, I would drink this very second. I'm not, there's nothing other than I just don't want it. I just don't want it.
Okay.
I have no, you couldn't pay me to drink. And I didn't have no horrible experience. I just don't enjoy it, you know? I thought I did, but it was so easy for me to quit, and I just hope that that day comes for me soon with this stuff.
Yeah, I hope it does too. I hope you do.
I hope it happens tomorrow.
And the one last question is, I'd like to try some heroin tonight. Will you help me?
No, you'd have to find somebody else. That would
Okay.
never happen, never happen.
Well, thank you for the interview.
Thank all of you guys. And I just want to let them know that I am going to take some of that money and I'm going to buy a beautiful hat box and save every card and every letter I get from you guys.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. I seem not to be able to find the one that she was talking about. Tony's death involving Wendy, aka Renee, or how you whatever you want to put it. Renee, aka Wendy. That's the one I wanted to hear, man. But I don't know though. Oh man. Everybody good, everybody having a good time. I know I'm just let the videos play and everything. I should have had everything arranged, but I hope everybody's still having a good time, man. And enjoying the reminiscing of Michigan, Scandalous females. The three that I can remember the most. And that's what we're going through right now, y'all. I know it's here. I just don't know which one. I don't know which one. I should have had it set up, but I didn't. Should have put my homework in, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I end up just popping. I just thought I'd end up just seeing it real quick, and it didn't pop off that way. You know, just running into it because it wasn't that like. He did a lot of interviews with her, but he did more lives. He did a lot of lives with her in the lives too, though. She was in a lot of lives, so I wouldn't. He done did so many lives, you wouldn't know which lives was what. Plus, I think he'd be taking them off. I don't know. I don't be seeing them like that though. Man, we still holding them down up in here. I appreciate y'all hanging with me, man. I appreciate what we done built over here. Real talk, man. It's something special, man. Real talk. It's somewhere where we could be ourselves and be comfortable, and y'all allow me to be myself. So, you know, hey, it's appreciated, man. You know, and my appreciation is genuine. You know, I'm not a big man of words. Like I could talk real good and none of that, but you know, I hope I kick some type of facts or at least some entertainment, man. You know, that's all. Because I'm definitely going to find this. I know it's here. Just got to put it in another way or something. Yeah, let's put Wendy in. Becky interview.
May wanted to give you that. It's a little bracelet.
Oh, thank you.
You got an envelope there. Rebecca doesn't want to show her face because she wasn't able to put on her makeup today, but I can hear you okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Here's a bottle of water from somebody.
Thank you.
All right, you need that.
I do.
So what's going on?
Not much.
Tell me what's new.
Weeks ago, and she's frantically like scared to death because somebody, one of your haters, is contacting my mom's history not once. Enough. This fucking bitch goes and she has to fucking, you know, scare them to death, and they don't know.
The bracelet.
Huh? Thank you.
You got an envelope there. Rebecca doesn't want to show her face because she wasn't able to put on her makeup today, but I can hear you okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Here's a bottle of water from somebody.
Thank you.
All right, you need that.
I do.
So what's going on?
Not much.
Tell me what's new. Where have you been? What's happening?
I moved to Port Huron.
You did?
Yeah.
That a girl.
And it didn't work out, so I moved back.
Okay, how long were you there?
2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
But, so, my sister gets a hold of me on Facebook a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And she's frantically, like, scared to death because somebody, one of your haters, is contacting my mom and my sister on Facebook stating that I'm wanted for murder and that I'm facing 17 years in prison and that
Yeah, I get it.
all of these psychotic
Yeah, they do it to me too.
fantasies.
Yep, they do it to me too.
Told her that I'm overdosing. I've never overdosed in my entire life history, not once. Tells her all types of fucked up shit that when they catch me, I'm going to prison for 17 years and this and that and all of these horrible things, that you're a serial killer and that I'm your next victim. If I don't stay away from you, I'm going to end up dead like all the other girls. And I mean, just psychotic fucking fantasies that is, you know, now went too far and is hurting my family. You know, like they're not hurt enough.
Yeah, I get it.
And they're not worried enough. This fucking bitch goes and she has to fucking, you know, scare them to death, and they don't know who she is, what reasons that she's getting a hold of them for, like...
No, she's a lunatic.
Obviously, you know, and at first I thought it was a bounty hunter or like a bail bug because, you know, they play games like that, trying to get information on where I'm at. And then it's just like, stop it. You know, my family has enough worry in their heart. I don't need any extra, you know, and don't contact my family. It's not your business. I'm not on here for that. I'm on here for your entertainment and to get the word out
and the truth out about the streets, and you know, the nerve of you to go and take it upon yourself to track down my close family members and terrify them. That's disgusting to me. And how dare you, whoever the fuck you are, you fucking freak. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, well, they do it to me too, so don't feel bad.
I mean, let's contact my family and scare them.
No, they do it to everybody, so don't feel it's just you. They do it to anybody that's willing to listen.
Right.
So you say you got beat up?
Yeah, I did.
And what were the circumstances?
Just a drunk Mexican.
Okay.
Fucked up.
All right. And
I don't want to go into detail.
who did you, not my business, but a new boyfriend or something up over here?
An old friend.
Old friend. Didn't work out though, huh?
No, he's too controlling.
So how'd it work, where are you living down here now? You got a place or not really?
Not really.
Okay, good. And, did you fix your legal woes?
No. I'm working on it.
Better girl. People out there missed you, want to know how you're doing.
I'm doing okay. Considering.
Yeah, good.
Considering the fucked up situation.
All right, well, you got anything you got to ask me?
No. I don't. I miss all of you guys. I miss doing the videos.
All right, you'll be back soon, won't you? You need anything from anybody?
I need anything you can help me with.
Like what?
Everything. I've lost everything when I went to jail. That Wendy girl stole all of my clothes, stole everything.
Okay.
I have nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to be down there for a few days, and I'll be able to send you things.
That'd be nice.
Is there anything to say to your fans out there?
I miss you guys, and don't believe the rumors. It's all just fantasies. These people are sick in their head, and they have nothing better to do. Tom's a wonderful guy, and I've never, ever got any type of feeling about nothing dangerous about Tom.
Nobody believes that bullshit anyway. They're just nuts.
It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Like, get a life. Get a fucking life. You know, it's like, I was on YouTube just this morning, and it's like, all these things, I mean, they have official web pages about you, Tom.
I know, they're nuts.
Like, the time and effort they go into to destroy or try to somebody's reputation is baffling. It is. It's like, why?
Yeah, they're not going to do anything to me.
No, I mean, they can't. You didn't do anything wrong. Doing the videos.
All right, you'll be back soon, won't you? You need anything from anybody?
I need anything you can help me with.
Like what?
Everything. I've lost everything when I went to jail.
Yeah.
That Wendy girl stole all of my clothes, stole everything.
Okay.
I have nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to be down here for...
I've lost everything when I went to jail.
Yeah.
That Wendy girl stole all of my clothes, stole everything.
Okay.
I have nothing. Everything. I've lost everything when I went to jail.
Yeah.
That Wendy girl stole all of my clothes, stole everything.
Okay.
I have nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to be down here. Like what?
Everything. I've lost everything when I went to jail.
Yeah.
That Wendy girl stole all of my clothes, stole everything.
Okay.
I have nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to be down here for a few days, so I'll be able to send you things.
That'd be nice.
Is there anything to say to your fans out there?
I miss you guys, and don't believe the rumors. It's all just fantasies. These people are sick in their head, and they have nothing better to do.
I mean, this... Let me tell you, it can, because as far as... See, you don't even shovel the roads through here. As far as I'm concerned, it's my baby. As far as I'm concerned,
Tom's a wonderful guy, and I've never, ever got any type of feeling about nothing.
I was here earlier, you weren't here. I went in there and snuggled up in your bed a little while, I hope you don't mind. I need this bag back.
No.
Yeah, I do. It's my Aldi's bag. Back. Give it back.
Wrestle for it?
Yeah, I'll wrestle for it. I'll kick your ass. I'll put you in a damn full Nelson UFC chokehold. Make you tap.
So
You know, I got you Cheez-Its. 2 things around.
and I was gonna ask for peaches too.
Oh, wow. Isn't that something? Oranges, peaches?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that was from Ashley Patterson sent you that last night late.
Yeah.
And if you look in there, the receipt should be in there. It was 13 something.
Thank you.
Yeah, grab that receipt out of there,
Okay.
please.
My house is in mine.
That's right.
1369.
1360. So she gave $20. So let's say 14. Okay. So I want to give you. I should have bought more groceries, but honestly, by the time I was in line, I thought it would be more than that. So here's $6 for the 20 she gave you.
Okay. Thank you.
You know what? I just give my. I'll give it to you. So you got I got my bag. See, you gotta have your own bag and all. There's a can of oranges left in there.
Okay, great.
So you got Pop-Tarts. You got everything. You all set?
Thank you so much.
All right. We have a great day.
Yeah.
Glad you're in a good mood today.
Yeah, me too.
You want to chew me out for something?
For the old time's sake.
Yeah. In a good mood today.
Am I?
Hey, how'd you get a black eye there?
I'm black eye.
Oh, no, I guess you don't. It's your sunglasses. I'll give you one if you're not nice to me. Wow, boy, how do you get those? How do you stay so in shape looking?
You don't want to know.
I know. You suggest I try it? We have a great day.
You too.
All right, I looked for you, and I'll be down here in about a week or 2.
Oh, are you? Are you leaving today?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave today. You know, she's got a vet appointment, and you know, after a
Wendy's just
while.
been walking down that way.
Wendy did.
Yeah.
I'll try and catch up there. I got a couple of other people lined up I'm gonna talk to.
Yeah.
So you have a great day.
And I seen Scrapper John this morning.
Okay.
He's down there. Weird.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye,
Sounds
everybody.
good. See you later. You're welcome. Thank Ashley Patterson.
Thank you, Ashley Patterson.
She used to have a substance abuse. Hey, and by the way, I just ran into a lady that flagged me down. She knows I do these interviews. Her and her husband, she worked the streets, heroin, crack, off drugs, have kids, doing great.
Awesome.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
He's just been walking down that way.
Wendy did.
Yeah.
I'll try. Boy, how do you get those? How do you stay so in shape looking?
You don't want to know.
I know. You suggest I try it? We have a great day.
You too.
All right, I looked for you, and I'll be down here in about a week or 2.
Oh, are you? Are you leaving today?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave today. You know, she's got a vet appointment, and you know, after a
Wendy's
while.
just been walking down that way.
Wendy did.
Yeah.
I'll try and catch up there. I got a couple of other people lined up I'm gonna talk to.
Yeah.
So you have a great day.
And I seen Scrapper John this morning.
Okay.
He's down there. Weird.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye,
Sounds
everybody.
good. See you later. You're welcome. Thank Ashley Patterson.
Thank you, Ashley Patterson.
She used to have a substance abuse. Hey, and by the way, I just ran into a lady that flagged me down. She knows I do these interviews. Her and her husband, she worked the streets, heroin, crack. We're out here for years. Both are off drugs, have kids, doing great.
Awesome.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah. Yep. It is possible. Hi. How are you? How you been? A guy picked you up the other day and then emailed me later. So you're walking down along the service drive, or?
Yeah. Somebody tried to hurt me.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Well, were you able to escape it?
I did. Because I was walking on the surface drive.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been alright.
Good. You still over at Tony's then?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And I guess you and Rebecca are getting along a little better.
Yeah.
Now, evidently, you were the person that found Raven. Is that true?
I think it was Stephanie. I'm not sure. I was walking.
Oh, it was Stephanie, maybe.
I was walking, but I seen a body laying there. I wasn't sure if she was looking or she wasn't moving. So I walked across the street to my friend Tammy's house, and a girl's over there. So I couldn't recognize who it was, or else I would have went over there. I said I think I better call the ambulance. So we did.
Oh, so you don't know if that was Stephanie or Raven? You don't happen to remember the date of that, do you? Oh, okay, good. Well, thanks for calling an ambulance.
Yeah, I know. It was scary, but it didn't matter. I guess
No, it didn't matter, yeah.
gone.
Yeah, she's gone, yeah.
I talked to the officer afterwards. She's told me to stay away from that side of Illinois and try to stay inside.
Oh, were you east of Livernois?
I'm over here, but she's told me to over that way.
Oh.
Because that's where, I guess, Raven and Stephanie's bodies were.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, is there anything like you're gonna need for, you're short on anything, or clothes?
Yeah, some clothes, shorts, flip-flops, sandals, stuff like that. And then, money, of course, as always.
Yeah.
Just get stuff. Ice cream, my favorite.
Ice cream, wow. And how's that habit going?
It's actually doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
And how's Mom?
Mom's great.
Great. And how about your siblings? Do you keep in touch with them?
I haven't.
Okay, well, it's not over yet, you know. Now, a lady just flagged me down and was out here. Her and her husband both, drugs, heroin, crack, for years.
Okay.
They're both off drugs.
Awesome.
They're happy. They have children that are doing great.
Okay.
And she's right from this neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah, she's doing super.
Okay.
Rose is her name. And she wanted to flag me down because, first of all, she knows that I do these interviews with you guys.
Yeah.
But more importantly, she wanted to be able to get a story out there, a success and the possibility that people do change.
Yeah, I think I might be one of them.
I sure hope you are, man. I tell people all the time, one thing that I promise myself, and that I don't have any expectations.
Right.
I don't. I mean, I wish the best for you. Me being friends with you isn't conditional on whether or not you do drugs or whether or not you work with you. It's not. No, it's really not, man. Seriously. I hope so bad. I would be the happiest guy in the world if I could help you or whatever. People that send you things, believe me, it would cap off my life if I could get a person like you, that I could just be part of your ability to be happy.
Within this year, I think that you might have.
I hope so. I really do, man.
My friend Kathy came down here on Sunday and she asked about you.
She did?
Yeah. She says, what's going on with him? She says, how's he doing and stuff? And I says, to tell you the truth, I said, I actually haven't seen him in a while, you know.
Well, COVID really messed me up, you know what I mean?
That's what it was, though. So I'll let her know.
That's why. No, and they were writing $1,000 ticket. Do you know Raz?
Yes.
He got 3 of them.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, and I'm not really sure how the cops view me down here.
Okay.
So, you know, if I was in Birmingham, but not here.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We'll be cellmates, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think there's a problem, but I don't know for sure, you know?
Okay.
So, you mentioned what you need, and Tony taking good care of you? Her name's Wendy, by the way, sorry. We've talked before, so I didn't bring your name. Tony's doing fine? I saw him walking down the street the other day.
Yeah.
How does he keep all that hair in his head?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, a haircut must cost him $500. Isn't that something? Good genetics.
Right.
And he's a nice guy. Now, he was threatening to retire. Did he do it or not?
No.
Yeah.
He hasn't retired.
They'll probably find him face down in an old tire. He likes what he does.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. So, geez, any questions for me? Anything you want to get off your mind? I'll be heading out of here today.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going to head. I've been down here 2 days. You know, the hotel I stay at's sold, and it's not the same as it used to be, and it's still good, but like up until today, it was just a crappy trip. You know, Raven, I didn't know Stephanie, although I met her, and you know, it just wasn't like, I used to like so look forward to this. Now, today has turned out good. I've run into you, other people, so I'm feeling great.
Good.
You know, I may even stay another day.
Awesome, Tom. I like that.
Yeah, but remember this. and I said this already, nothing, what I do for you or what I can do for you or what the viewers will do for you, it has nothing to do if you work in the streets, if you never quit drugs. We're with you. Yeah, these people really like you. You seem to have a
computer. I don't know how to do this stuff. My kids used to help me, you know.
Yeah.
So I need somebody to go on it and like show me so I can read the stuff or whatever. But
I'll do that.
I heard that people like me. And I'm like,
People love you.
I said, why?
Why? Because you're a sweet person. No, you shouldn't be alone. But look, if you could have, avoided this, you would have. Addiction's complicated. I could end up down here before it's all over with. You never know.
Yeah, just looking at what it did to me. I really just stay away from it.
Yeah, but you know what? We're still alive. So you got a lot to offer. It'll all come together for you, I hope. Like I said, a lady, Rosa, came together for her.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going to come together for Becky. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to drop you. So you have a good day.
You too, Tom.
Great running into you.
You too. Give me a hug.
I'll give you a hug. Better believe I will. Yeah. Hold on now. I'm going to pay you. Normally, yeah, well.
And thank everybody that's some kind of nice. I really mean it. And the letters and just everything.
Yeah, Rita says she loves you. Romina, wants to know. I'm glad you asked that. What size clothes?
I wear a size like 3, 4.
Size 3. Okay.
And depending on what it is, small, medium, top. Size 7.5, 8 shoe.
Okay. Good.
And I don't know why everybody does what they do, but like I said, I love everybody. I don't even think I thank everybody for helping the way that they have.
Yep, some of the straightest, kindest people I meet down here are just gems of society. They got problems, but you're not going to get this kind of honesty on Wall Street. No way in hell, man. So, look who I ran into. Wendy, I got a bunch of stuff for you.
Okay.
Would you say you're petite size? So that is a LL Bean coat.
All right.
Okay, don't take it out. It's impossible to get back in.
Okay.
This is somebody sent you a whole box of stuff that I haven't run into yet.
Okay.
And there was a card in there. I wish you'd open it real quickly, please.
I like them.
Yeah, that's all for you. And I got some other stuff for you, too. I think this is the card that was sent to me. Yeah, it was, yeah. And so this is it. You got a couple bags of Plenty of Fish. Those were from before.
Yeah.
But, did you look in there real quick?
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to
I usually get 8. I'm 7.5.
Are those boots good you got now?
They're okay.
They are. You don't need a new pair?
They're always just a new pair of boots.
All right.
They even match. That's cute. Aww.
Now read that real quick, will you?
Dear Lindsay, I wanted to send you this McDonald's card and a few items for the holidays. You seem like a sweet person, and you need to get some help and get off the streets.
Here down Southwest Detroit, look what I ran into. What name do you want me to use?
It doesn't matter.
Wendy? All right, so right out of the chute, the Tony deal.
We're going to end it with this. My bad, I took so long for me to get to it. Appreciate y'all though, man, rocking with me, just holding it down, kicking it with us. But we're going to end it with this. The interview with Wendy, a.k.a. Renee, or Renee, a.k.a. Wendy.
you want me to use?
It doesn't matter.
Wendy? You're here down Southwest Detroyed. Look what I ran into. What name do you want me to use?
It doesn't matter.
Wendy? All right, so right out of the chute, you're here down Southwest Detroyed. Look what I ran into. What name do you want me to use?
It doesn't matter.
Wendy? All right, so right out of the chute, the Tony deal. What happened?
I'm not sure if he had a heart attack or overdose, but he was sitting there and he was putting his check on, he was smoking.
What happened?
I'm not sure if he had a heart attack or overdose, but he,
out of the chute, the Tony deal. What happened?
I'm not sure if he had a heart attack or overdose, but he was sitting there and he was putting his check on, he was smoking crack, and he ran out, and I told him that I could get a couple things from a friend of ours, just to hold on. And when I left, and I came back, he didn't answer the door, so I didn't want to take his phone with me, so I rang the doorbell for the upstairs landlord, and I told the landlord that I think he's mad at me because we were arguing, and because he wanted, he was upset, he wanted more drugs, and Frank says, why don't you check on him? And I says, well, why don't you? I says, because we're arguing, and I says, I have somebody waiting for me, I'm going to take off for an hour or so, and I'll be back. So I did, and when I came back, Frank said that he never came for his phone. I said, well, something's wrong. So I said, where's the key at or whatever? And he says, I'm not sure where it's at. So I went around and I called through the window, and I came through the window.
Okay. So,
That's why I wanted to find the one with Becky. Cause the one with Becky telling a whole nother story. Becky saying that she left him there and empty his damn pockets and took off, man. And she said she ended up seeing Renee, aka Wendy, on the streets, and she never told her about Tony passing. Not one, not even mentioned it. Not even asked a thought on. Nothing, man. So they got two different stories, but I'm glad I found this one.
The window. When I came through the window.
okay. So, now, I'm naive, I'll admit to that. But I didn't know Tony was a drug user.
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
And now is that, so he was smoking crack or he was smoking heroin?
He was smoking crack.
He was smoking crack. Gotcha. So how are they treating his death? Just as you don't know because they're...
You don't know.
Gotcha. Now, were you questioned by anybody?
I had to be questioned by the police, so I had Frank call. I said, hurry up and call somebody. I said, because he was all black and blue. And I had Frank call because I didn't show up for court. So I got scared, and I just told Frank, I said, but come to find.
Sound like who? Who it sound like, y'all? Shaky, Shady, Sharon. It sound like Shaky, Shady, man. You know what I'm saying? Same damn routine. Thinking about your own ass before anything. This what the drug gonna bring you, selfishness. It don't change because you got a bunch of people that want to believe in your stupid ass. That's just giving you more, rope to truly hang your ass.
So I had Frank call. I said, hurry up and call somebody. I said, because he was all black and blue. And I had Frank call because I didn't show up for court. So I got scared, and I just told Frank, I said, but come to find out that, if you have events where it just recorded, that's not what they care about, you know what I mean? They just want to question, but I didn't know, and I was scared, so I have to go in and still be questioned.
You do?
Yeah.
When's that going to happen, do you know?
When my mom's supposed to take me.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, I guess Tony didn't have any relatives. You know, the last time I was down here, I saw him twice, and I was on my way to someplace. I would have talked to him, but, you know, I hadn't seen Tony since, you know, back then in the winter, and sorry for that.
Yeah.
It's too bad, you know?
Yeah.
How you been doing otherwise?
It's been tough, you know?
Been tough, huh?
He's the only one that really cared about me, you know?
You did, huh? Well, you know, just something did come into mind I got for you here. Now, this isn't a big thing, but I know you like fruit. Stay there, hon. Stay there, honey. That's it. Pineapple. Here. Thank you very much. Hold on, I'll get you something else too, huh? Hey, Wendy, pick out a couple of these shirts, will you? You're welcome. Pick out a couple of those shirts. That's a lady and her husband from Phoenix.
Oh, it's t-shirts?
Yep. Look at the design on them.
Oh, okay. I gotta see.
No, they're different. So look them over a little bit.
Somebody told me that you had posted something like back at it again.
What's that?
On my page, and I didn't know what that meant.
What?
Somebody said that you put on here, back at it again, or something.
Back at it again to what?
I have no idea.
Oh, I think I was just driving around. It wasn't like anything negative or anything.
Yeah, because I think she took it as negative. And,
who did?
one of my friends that came and was visiting.
Who?
One of my friends that was come down and was visiting me.
No, it didn't have anything to do with you.
Yeah,
it was being back on the Michigan stroll again.
Okay. Yeah, I says, I'm not sure. I says, because, you know, I don't go on the internet.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
No, it didn't have anything to do with any person.
Okay. I said I would ask, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. You like them?
Yeah, they're cute.
She's an artist.
They're soft. They're really soft. Like that one's really soft too.
Well, she's an artist.
Oh.
She does all those handmade.
Handmade?
Yeah. I mean, she prints them and does all that stuff herself.
Do that.
Why not? I did. They're nice. Yeah. Nice.
I just like the feel of that one. Yeah, it's over this one.
You got to?
The big one on this one just because of the way it feels. I like that one because of the way it feels. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Man, let's go on the other side. It's a little farther.
Okay.
And Daisy won't get on. So, what is going on? Pretty much the same old down here as far as work and stuff. Oh, you want a couple bottles of water?
Sure. One's fine.
One's fine? How's your mom doing?
She's good.
Good. And so where are you living now?
I found a place to live, yeah.
Oh, you haven't, huh? Okay.
You trying to bust her? She's still up in Tony's crib, dog. Trying to bust her? Why would she leave?
That's about it, I guess. You got any questions for me?
No, I just wanted everybody to know thank you for the cards and letters and stuff that I received, and I just think everybody's really nice considering.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Now they're gonna want to know what kind of things you need.
I need everything of them. I haven't been able to get my stuff yet from the
house. Okay.
So,
We need everything. And how about food, stuff like that?
yeah, everything.
All right, everything. Gotcha. I guess that would be everything, wouldn't it? So I guess you'd see Terry down here once in a while. He's a good guy. Yeah, really nice guy.
I like him.
And how about Frederick? Do you see him anymore?
I haven't seen him.
Okay, yeah, I haven't talked to Frederick too much. I don't think he gets down here as much as he used to. Because of the economy stuff.
Okay.
So that's it then?
That's it.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
I hope everybody enjoyed it, man. Nitty, baby, D City. Rock with me, kick it with me,
All right,
Frank.
send you a little...
Come kick it with your brother, Frank Nitty. 2 T's, 2 titties. Appreciate y'all. I'm a little tired. I was tired before I even kicked this live off, but I thought I'd just kick it off anyway because I just know how important it is for us to have that time to kick it with each other, to fade with each other, and to have a moment to chill with each other. So I appreciate y'all doing all them things with each other and holding me down while I clown on our channel, CWG, you know, and I appreciate y'all, real talk. But I'm out. I'm tired. I truly am. Deuces. And everybody enjoy their night. Y'all, peace, love, and happiness. Real talk. I wasn't trying to bash none of these women. I'm just pointing out the good and the ugly with these women's. You know, somebody could pretend to be sweet and kind just like I can. But if I'm in these streets living this life and I'm doing things all day and night without getting my proper sleep, without getting my proper thoughts, without really having my head screwed on correct, then yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of fucking mistakes. And I'm sure they do. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? It's the same for everybody that's out there using and abusing substance that ain't good for you, dog. So for the fact that they was lying about it, trying to act like they sweet, even though they going through something terrific that they can't control, I just thought I'd put my own spin on it, you know, and let everybody know the three most scandalous females I seen on Michigan Avenue through Chosen One's TBoy $10 Tommy production. And we just seen them. Coco might be the most scandalous one, but Coco, Becky, and Becky, aka Amy, and Renee, aka Wendy. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, man. I enjoyed myself rocking with y'all, kicking with y'all, fading with y'all. And it's been all that and some. Y'all hold me down. Hopefully the next video will be a better one. And I have my proper sleep and my proper thoughts and get everything together. And hopefully I want to start doing skits. I really do, man. I want to start doing skits. I'm gonna get myself together, man, and I want to start doing short skits and trying that out, man, and showing myself a little more, you know. But we'll see how that go. I'm out, y'all. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate y'all top to bottom, bottom to top. I see everybody. Y'all already know I see y'all, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, but I'm tired. Good night. Sweet dreams. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. I enjoyed myself. CWG, you rock. Good night, everybody.